ask you this. If someone asked you today, how would you describe your best friend? Or how would you describe your manager? What would you say? Most learners freeze. They either give one word answers like he's good or she is nice. But here's the problem, those answers are too basic. They don't really show your fluency, your personality, or your confidence. But don't worry, in this session, I'll show you exactly how to describe people's appearance, personality traits, strengths, and weaknesses with the right vocabulary and natural expression. Here's what we'll cover. Number 1, vocabulary bank, power words and expressions for describing people. Number 2, short answers, great for quick conversations. Number 3, long answers for interviews and formal settings. Number 4, a sample paragraph that ties everything together. And finally, an assignment that will help you practice right after this video. One request, don't just watch passively. Pause when I pause and speak aloud with me. Because English fluency only comes when your mouth practices, not just your ears. And if you want to go even deeper, I have a free masterclass on Triple E system of English learning. The link is in the description. But stay with me till the end because I'll give you a sample paragraph through which you can describe everyone. But first, subscribe the channel and don't forget to share the video if you like it. Alright, let's build our toolbox first. There are words, phrases and idioms you can use to describe someone's personality. Repeat them after me and imagine someone you know who fits that description. So the first segment is appearance. The first word is well-groomed, looks neat and tidy. Second one, sharp dresser, dresses very stylishly. Third one, ordinary looking, average appearance, striking features, very noticeable facial features. Fit, athletic, physically healthy and strong. Next one is petite, small and delicate build. Tall, well-built, large and strong body. Example, my manager is always well-groomed and a sharp dresser, which makes him stand out in meetings. Personality trait, some positive words, charismatic, very charming and inspiring. Second is empathetic, understands people's feelings. Diligent, hardworking and focused. Assertive, confident but not aggressive. Optimistic, always looks on the bright side. Easygoing, relaxed and friendly. We have an example for you. My colleague is very diligent. He never misses deadlines. Now personality traits for negative shades. Impulsive, acts without thinking. Arrogant, thinks too highly of themselves. Moody, emotions change quickly. Stubborn, refuses to change opinions. Overcritical, finds too many faults. Self-centered, only thinks about themselves. Here's an example. My previous boss was talented but a little arrogant and stubborn at times. Now let's discuss some strengths and weaknesses. We have vocabulary for you. Strengths, we can say leadership skills, problem solving, creativity, people skills. Weaknesses, they could be procrastination, perfectionism, impatience, lack of delegation. We have an example. One of my manager's biggest strength is his problem solving ability, but his weakness is that he can be impatient in stressful situations. Great. You can now have a bank of powerful words. Next, let's use them in actual conversations. These are the quick replies you would give in small talk, networking events, or casual conversations. Keep them short but interesting. Let's have first question. How would you describe your best friend's personality? You can say, oh, she is very easygoing and fun to be around. She always makes people laugh and has a very positive attitude. The second question could be, what kind of person is your manager? Oh, you can say he's extremely diligent and detail oriented. At the same time, he's supportive and empathetic towards the team. Now, let's move on to third question. How would you describe yourself in one word? I would say I'm optimistic because I always try to find solutions instead of complaining. Let's have question number fourth. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Hmm. I'm more of an ambivert. I enjoy meeting people, but I also need time alone to recharge. Question number fifth could be, how would your colleagues describe you? You can say, they would probably say undependable because I always finish my tasks on time and support others when needed. Now, let's practice long answers. These are especially useful in interviews or formal discussions where you need to speak in detail. Aim for at least 5 to 7 sentences. Let's move on to the first question. How would you describe your manager? You can say, my manager is charismatic and confident. He always motivates the team and makes sure we are aligned with company goals. At the same time, he can be a little impatient when deadlines are tight. But overall, I admire his leadership skills and the way he handles difficult situations. We have question number 2 for you. Describe your best friend's strengths and weaknesses. You can say, my best friend is extremely creative and has great problem solving skills. She's always the one who comes up with unique ideas during group projects. On the flip side, she can be a little impulsive. Sometimes she takes decisions too quickly. But I think her strength outweighs her weaknesses, and that's why I respect her a lot. Now, let's come to question number 3. How would you describe your personality? Difficult one? Let's say how we can answer. I would say I'm a mix of optimistic and diligent. I believe in hard work and I always stay positive, even when things are difficult. One weakness I'm working on is procrastination. Sometimes I delay tasks, but I'm learning to manage my time better. Let's move on to question number 4. Do you think appearance reflects personality? You can say not always, but sometimes appearance gives clues. For example, a well groomed and sharp dresser often looks confident and professional. But personality is deeper than appearance. Someone might look quiet but actually be very assertive and charismatic. Question number 5. Do you think personality is more important than his skills at the workplace? You can say both are important, but personality often determines long term success. Skills can be taught, but traits like empathy, leadership, or teamwork are harder to develop. I believe personality combined with the skills makes a person truly effective in the workplace. Now, as promised in the beginning, here's a sample paragraph that will help you describe any person through adjectives. You just need to tie everything together in one fluent paragraph. Read it aloud with me. Let's start. My manager is a very charismatic leader who always inspires the team. He is well groomed, confident, and speaks with authority, which makes him stand out. One of his biggest strengths is problem solving. He can analyze issues quickly and find practical solutions. However, he sometimes becomes impatient under pressure. Despite this weakness, his leadership skills, empathy towards the team, and optimistic approach makes him someone I truly admire. It's time to put the learning into action. Do the following things given in different sections to help you speak better about a person. Let's practice using the new words you learned in the session. Write your own sentences for each word. Try to think of someone you know who matches the description and associate the word with him. We studied words like well groomed, charismatic. You can make sentences with these words. Then we had diligent. Of course, it means hardworking. We have another word that is optimistic, somebody who always sees silver lining in the dark cloud. Empathetic. Of course, it's a very good word. We have some negative shade words also. Arrogant, then stubborn, that is somebody who's very headstrong and adamant. We also studied moody, overcritical, self-centered. Now, you can make sentences with it. So, you can associate these words with the personalities of this nature. Here's a tip for you. Don't just write definitions. Make sentences about real people in your life. You can also categorize certain adjectives as follows. Adjectives for appearance, you can say well-groomed, graceful, charming, stylish, radiant. Now you can have adjectives for personality with positive traits: witty, cheerful, optimistic, loyal, compassionate, resilient, and adventurous. Adjectives for negative shade personalities are impulsive, impatient, stubborn, overprotective, moody. Now answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. Use at least one vocabulary word from section 1 in your answer. First question, how would you describe your best friend? Question number 2, what kind of person is your manager or teacher? Question 3, do you consider yourself more of an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert, and why? Question 4, how would your colleague, classmates describe you? Question 5, who is the most charismatic person you know? What one quality do you like most in him? Now let's come to long answers practice. Now go deeper. Answer these in 5 to 7 sentences each. Imagine you're speaking in an interview. Question number 1, describe your best friend's strengths and weaknesses. Question 2, how would you describe your manager or teacher's personality? Question 3, how would you describe your own personality? Question number 4 is, do you think appearance reflects personality? Why or why not? Then they have question number 5 for you. Do you think personality is more important than skills at workplace? Now let's practice paragraph challenge. Write one full paragraph, 6 to 8 sentences, describing a person you admire. Use at least 5 vocabulary words from section 1. Let's have a speaking practice. Self-assignment. Now, it's your turn to speak. Record a 1-minute video describing yourself using today's vocabulary. Record another 1-minute video describing a friend, family member, or colleague. Now I give you an extra challenge. Use both positive and negative traits naturally in your description. So you have now practiced vocabulary, short answers, long answers, and even built a full paragraph. The more you repeat and say aloud, the more natural these words and phrases will feel in real conversation. Now, your next step is try using today's vocabulary in your daily life. Describe people you meet, classmates, colleagues, even celebrities using these words. If you want a free masterclass on the Triple E system of English learning, click the link given in the description. And yes, subscribe the channel and don't forget to share the video with others. See you in the next session.